The 7th Infantry Division was the name of several units of the Polish Army. Second Polish Republic. The original division was formed on 14 May 1919 near Częstochowa. At that time it consisted of 2 infantry brigades and 4 infantry regiments, as well as 2 artillery brigades. The division took part in shielding of the Polish borders during the Polish-Ukrainian War of 1919. During the Polish-Soviet War it was commanded by Colonel Zubik and reinforced to 3 brigades. It took part in the Battle of the Niemen as part of the Polish Third Army. After the war the division was dispersed in several barracks in western Poland, among them in Częstochowa, Piotrków Trybunalski, Lubliniec and Łódź. In 1921, the structure of the division was changed. Both infantry brigades were dissolved, and the 11th Infantry Regiment was transferred to the 23rd Infantry Division. In the Second Polish Republic, the division was commanded by the 4th Military District from Łódź. The headquarters of the division were stationed in Częstochowa, and it consisted of the following units: 25th Infantry Regiment, 27th Infantry Regiment, 74th Upper Silesian Infantry Regiment, 7th Light Artillery Regiment. In mid-1939, following Plan West, the 7th Division, commanded by General Janusz Gasiorowski, was attached to Kraków Army, which defended southwestern corner of Poland. The division, supported by Battalion Klobuk of the National Defense, defended 40-kilometer-long section of the Polish-German border, between the towns of Lubliniec and Krepis, north of which units of Łódź Army were stationed. Due to quick advance of the panzer units of the Wehrmacht, in the night of 1/2 September 1939, the division retreated from its positions near Klobuk and Truskolazy, a manned main defense line around Częstochowa. During the retreat, a squadron of divisional cavalry was destroyed by the enemy. After bloody fighting near Częstochowa, the division was forced to retreat further east. On the 2nd of September, General Gasiorowski received the order of General Antony Silling, commandant of Kraków Army, to begin the retreat in the evening. After a night march, the 7th Division reached the area of Lilo, where on the 3rd of September in the morning its 74th Regiment was attacked by the 2nd Light Division. Polish losses were very high, while the enemy lost almost 50 tanks and other vehicles. In the afternoon of the 3rd of September, the division tried to break out of the encirclement. The advance, supported by divisional artillery, was at first successful, but after some time, German machine gun fire together with tanks halted the Poles. In the evening, decimated units of the 7th Division tried once again to break out. Elements of the 74th Regiment, together with cavalry and sappers, managed to reach Kielce on the 5th of September. Most of the division, however, suffered such heavy losses that it was unable to fight any longer. In the early afternoon of the 4th of September, the division surrendered to the Germans. World War II and after 1945. After the Sikorski-Mayski Agreement of 1941, in February of the following year the 7th Division was recreated in the Soviet Union as part of the Anders Army, Polish Armed Forces in the East. Withdrawn to Persia, it was disbanded and its units were attached to the 6th Division. During the Operation Tempest, the division was recreated by the Radom Kielce Inspectorate of Army Krakowa. Composed of 2 regiments, it took part in heavy fights against the Germans. After central Poland had been taken over by the Soviet Army, the majority of its soldiers returned to the underground, risking arrest by the omnipotent NKVD. At the same time, one of the units of the Polish People's Army formed under guidance of the Soviet Union received the same number Formed north of Lublin, it was formed of 3 infantry regiments and 1 artillery regiment. Insufficiently equipped and trained, the unit was attached to the Second Army and dispatched to the front near Rothenburg, where it stormed the Lusatian-Neisse River with heavy casualties. After several days of heavy fighting on a bridgehead to the west of the river, the division was levied and withdrawn to the rear. After the war ended, the PPA 7th Infantry Division, under the control of the Second Army, was assigned to protect the Musachawa-Kopich section of the western border. The divisional headquarters was stationed at Lublin, with regimental staff at Mieszk, Zagorzelec, Bogatynia, and Jedrzikowice. Since 1947, the subunits became a part of Operational Group Wisla, before being transferred from AUIV to AUV. In 1949, the division was stationed as follows: Divisional Headquarters Bytom, 33rd NYSA Infantry Regiment, NYSA, 35 Infantry Regiment, Tarnowski Góry, 37 Infantry Regiment, Chorzów, 38 Light Artillery Regiment, Kędzierzyn-Koźle, 10 Anti-Tank Artillery Squadron, Tarnowski Góry, 18 Sapper Battalion, Bytom, Communications Company 27 Bytom, in accordance with Ordnance No. 0026, Org. of the Minister of National Defense, on 4 September 1956, the 7th Lusitska Infantry Division was reorganized as the 2nd Warsaw Mechanized Division. The division headquarters was at NYSA. Commandants of the division 1919 to 1939. General Adam Mokzecki, General Leonard Skierski, General Bronislaw Babianski, General Franciszek Latanik, General Karol Schubert, General Eugeniusz Pogorzelski, General Emil Prokaska, General Stanislaw Wroblewski, General Mieczysław Dabkowski, General Wacław Staszewicz, General Janusz Gasiorowski. Bibliography for 1919-39 7th Infantry Division. Piotr Sisitsky, Plan Mobilizacyjny. W. Wykaz oddziału mobilizacyjnego wypadekowny. Pruszków 1995. ISBN 8385621873. Tadeusz Wojsko Polskie. Krótkie informator historyczne o Wojsku Polskim W. Latik Tułowny Światowy. 7. Regularne Jednostki Wojska Polskiego W. 1939. Organizacja Dzielenia Bardzo Uzbrojone. Metriki Wojska Operacyjne DWSGI Brigade. Warsaw. Widowiec to Ministerstwa Obrony Narodowej 1975. Wyszytelski, Lech. Wojsko Polskie W. Latik 1918-1921. Warsaw. Widowiec to Neraton. ISBN 8389729563. Jagiello, Zdzisław Pikota Wojska Polskiego 1918-1939. Warsaw. Bellona. ISBN 97831110206-4. Almanac Officerski. Praka Zabiorowa. Wojskowy Instytut Naukowy Widowiec. Warsaw 1923. Księga Kweli Pike T. Komitet Redakcyjny Podpródnik MPLK, DYPL. Bolslowa Pragara Kettinga, Department Pike TMS Wojsk, Warsaw 1937-1939. Reprint.